Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial on this look. It's a very basic daytime look featuring the Urban Decay Naked Palette. A subscriber asked me to do some daytime looks and some nighttime looks with this palette, so this is the first daytime look. Now you can add on to this to make it a nighttime look, and all you need to do is just add a bit of a deep plum. So you could use Hustle from the Naked Palette, just to smoke at the ends, or Creep even, which is the almost black colour on there. To smoke it out, add some eyeliner. You can wing out an upper line as well, and go heavy with the mascara. You can add some false lashes, and that will all dress it up to be a nighttime look. So I've done this look. I haven't added mascara only because my eyes are really sensitive today, and I've just about managed to get away with this without my eyes watering. So to complete this look you would need a coat of mascara or a couple of coats of mascara. But if you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. Now the products that I've used in the video or in this tutorial are, first of all, the Urban Decay Naked Palette. To do my eyebrows I've used the, if I can open it up, the Sleek Brow Kit in Dark, which is that duo there, and I've first started with the wax and then used the powder on top, and I've just used the brushes that come with the kit. As a base I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion on my eyelid, and to neutralise the darkness on my eyelid I've used the new for me, this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Pure Beige, and I've used that as a base on my lid to neutralise the darkness, and I've also used this as my concealer. I use the Clinique Even Better Concealer in the shade Orange Brightener, which is what I always use. And for foundation I've used the MAC Prolongwear Foundation in NC42, and I've used the Nye Banana Powder, which I've decanted into this tin, to set my makeup. And what else? For lipstick I've used this Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Stain in the shade Honey. It's just a nude pink. You can barely even see it on me, but it's completely nude. It's a nude pink, and I figured it's appropriate for daytime, and it works with the eyeshadow, which is based on pink. The blush that I used is by Sleek, and it's a neutral blush. It's almost like a bronzer, and it's from the Sugar palette, and it's called Turbinado, and I've used this in so many of my videos. It's a very close dupe to MAC Copper Tone blush. Yep, and those are all the products that I use. So I'm starting out with the Urban Decay Primer Potion just to prime my eyelids, and I'm applying it using the doe foot applicator that comes with it, and I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. And on top of that I'm going to apply the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Pure Beige, just to neutralize the discoloration on my eyelid. Now the primer will prevent the concealer from creasing, and also allows the eyeshadows to last longer. And if you wanted to do this in one step, you could just use something like the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, which has the same sort of colour as a concealer, and it works as a base as well as a primer, which will prevent your eyeshadows from creasing. Now the first colour I'm going to apply in my crease using a blending brush is Naked from the Urban Decay Naked Palette, and I'm not being precise with this. Just applying it in windshield wiper motions across my crease, just to add a little bit of warmth. And then I'm going to go in with Buck from the same palette again, which is just a couple of shades darker than Naked, and that's just to add a little bit more definition to the eyelid. And again, I'm not being very precise with it, I'm just applying it on. And then for the main lid colour, I'm applying Toasted, which is almost like a mauvey pink or a taupe pink, somewhere in between that. And I'm applying this all over the lid. And then going back in with that first blending brush that I used, I've not taken any extra product, I'm just blending that through into the crease, just to remove any of the toasted eyeshadow that may have gotten in there. Now this is a little bit shimmery, as you can see, but for me, shimmery colors look better than matte, and so that's why I'm going for that. But for daytime, ideally you want to go for something matte. Then just to define the eyelashes a bit, I've gone in with Creek on a flat top brush, and I'm just pushing that into my lash line. I'm not going to be able to use mascara today because my eyes are really sensitive. So I'm just going to apply that black along the lash line. That's just to add some definition to the lashes and give them the appearance of thicker lashes. And then using Virgin, which is the first eyeshadow in the palette, I'm going to use that on the same blending brush as a highlight under my brow bone. And then once I've used up all the colour on the Virgin, I've actually went back in with the brush and just blended it all in with the Naked and Buck. I did my eyebrows off camera because I've done it in all my tutorials and I think everyone's getting bored of watching my eyebrows being done. But here I'm going in with the Clinique Even Better Concealer in the shade Orange Brightener as my corrector, just to neutralize the dark circles that I have. And then I'm applying it with the Real Techniques Pointed Foundation brush, the same brush that I used to blend out the concealer on my eyelid. And then going back in with the same concealer, I'm going to apply that under my eyes, over the corrector. And I'm bringing it a little bit down, just to add it as a little bit of a highlighter under my eye. The thing with concealer, if you just apply it just right under the eye where you've got dark circles, it's a lot more obvious. Whereas when you bring it down onto your cheek and blend it outwards, it just looks like you've got a highlighted area under the eye. It doesn't look like you've actually put concealer to hide dark circles. I'm just doing this thing on the other side. Now I do this one eye at a time because I find that with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, it does tend to dry up pretty quick. So I prefer to put on under one eye and then blend it out and then going on to the other eye. Okay, and then going in with my foundation, and here I'm using the MAC Prolongwear Foundation in the shade NC42, and I've used less than half a pump. I'm just putting this on the edge of where my concealer was blended out and blending that into my skin. The foundation is a perfect match to my skin, and so I don't really need to apply it everywhere because my skin's pretty good. And also for daytime, I really don't like wearing a lot of makeup, and so this way I just apply the foundation where I really need it. And then I've gone in with the Real Techniques buffing brush just to push that into my skin and just make it look completely seamless. Then going in with Smog, which is just a dark bronze color on my lower lash line, and just blending that out. And the reason I've gone for this is it's not harsh, but it just brightens up the area ever so slightly because Smog does have a little bit of shimmer. And I do need something on there because of the concealer I applied. And then as my inner corner highlight, I went in with Sidecar. And here I've just taken the Nye Banana Powder on an e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just patting this on under the eye where I've got the concealer. And I'm going to place a little bit of it on my nose and forehead and chin, just on my T-zone where I would get oily. And I'm not using a lot of powder again. And then going in with the Turbinado blush from Sleek on an angle brush, and I'm just applying that on my cheek. I'm not contouring, highlighting or anything like that. Because it is for daytime, I want it really simple, but I do want to add a bit of colour onto my cheek. And then finally going in with some lipstick, and this is from Revlon. It's in the shade Honey. It's the Just Bitten Kissable Lip Stain.
And no lip liner or anything, I'm just applying this directly onto my lips. And that's it.
Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have any more requests, then be sure to comment in the comments below. And as always, all the products that I've used will be listed in the description bar below, so be sure to check that out. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.